I think this is a really great story. An Indian girl by the name of Shreyas Rao uploaded a video on a plane after she had been harassed by a man. And, well, take a look and then we'll discuss.
You're asking for forgiveness. Why? Because I'm a girl. And you have the right to touch me anytime, anywhere you want to. What forgiveness are you asking for? Did you do it only once? Was it by mistake? I will call the security. I will make sure I make a complaint.
Sorry about it, please.
Why? Why, please? I am sorry. Please, I am sorry that I'm a girl. Please, forgive me. So you want to say that you want to give me a written apology for misbehaving with me?
For touching you, I want to give a written apology.
Why did you do that? What did you think? I will keep quiet.
I made a mistake. I made a mistake, madam. I made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes in life. I made a mistake. It's a big mistake.
You think this is a mistake?
Yes, it's a mistake. It's definitely a mistake.
So things like murder, these things are mistake.
Do you think
I got the punishment already.
You decided the action, I will decide the reaction.
Okay, so I love that line. You decided the action, I'll decide the reaction is really fantastic. I love that she empowered herself with this. Apparently they were sitting next to each other and I guess he was like grabbing her leg or something. In the description of the video, it says that he's now in police custody. We can't independently verify that, but I think this is really, really great. It's an example of how to use the internet properly, how for girls and women to get the power back. I have a feeling that you're both going to pretty much agree with me on that. Jaclyn?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of shocked that this guy touches her out in the open, and he must have done it expecting not to have anything negative happen to him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have done something so blatantly wrong. You know, he didn't.
And more than once, by the way.
Right, more than once. He did it twice and assumed that he would get away with it. And then when she was sitting there yelling at him, calling him out, if you look around, there's people just standing there doing absolutely nothing, and you can hear the flight attendant like, baggage claim information is here.
Yeah.
No one reacts to it at all. Like, it's just like, well, yeah, he's a man. He gets to do that sometimes.
Yeah, so there's a couple of things here. So there's the cultural part of this, but let's just focus on the YouTube part first, the YouTube fart. Let's focus on the
YouTube farts.
You like YouTube farts? Fart videos do really well on YouTube. But the YouTube part of it, I think is great. Like, are you down with that, the idea of this public shaming thing? Because I think sometimes it can be bad, but I think in this case, this was pretty great.
It was awesome. I love this girl. This video was so awkward to watch.
Yeah.
And it was so empowering. I think she rocks. And I like that he keeps saying, I made a mistake, I made a mistake. It's like, he's like, I made a mistake and I got caught. Like,
yeah.
that's
right.
the only thing he feels shame about is that he got caught. And maybe he won't do it again, but that's the only thing he's sorry for. He's like, bummer, I didn't realize you had a video camera.
Yeah.
When I think he tried to feel her through the back, like he was rubbing her leg or something gross.
Right. So what do you think these guys, now again, I get the cultural differences and every country's different and within countries they're different cultural from north to south and all that. But how do we as Americans discuss a video like that without pushing our values on them? As everyone always says, you Americans want to push your values on everybody.
Well,
I'm for women's rights. That's what I always say.
If pushing my values means, you know, promoting women's rights, then hell yeah, I want to push my values.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just amazing to me that he thought he could get away with something so horribly wrong. I mean, I feel bad for her that women are so disrespected that she has to do this. She has to make a big statement. She has to publicly shame him for anyone to care.
Yeah. Are you guys consistently amazed at women's rights in 2015? Like, there's still so much stuff that we hear constantly. Right now, people are talking about the Saudi Arabia thing because the king died, and that women could not drive. Even if they were allowed to go to his funeral, they couldn't drive there themselves. I tweeted something about it, and then people were yelling at me that people from Saudi Arabia were telling me, no, we actually respect women so much, that's why we don't let them drive. We're like their chauffeurs.
I can't even imagine. It's like we just like to keep them in cages. They're our little dolls that we like to, you know, look at and adore, and not just treat as a human being with respect. And like, to your point of our culture on this, like, let's reverse the roles. Let's say it was a woman doing that to a guy.
Right.
I mean, I would feel the same way. Like, I mean, I think you should just stand up for yourself. I don't think that behavior should be condoned, whether it's a male to a female or a female to a
that's
male.
actually a great point. So if you were to reverse it, do you think that ever happens?
Oh yeah.
That happens where a woman...
I hear
really?
of men getting sexually harassed all the time.
Really?
And I feel bad because in the workplace, you know, I hear about it all the time, and I feel bad because if they say something, they're like, oh man, you should like it because it's a girl and she's coming on to you. You know, why are you complaining?
Right.
You know, like it's something cool for them to go through, and I feel bad that it's, you know, it works both ways.
That's actually like when you see these like hot female teachers in their 20s that you know molest a kid that's 14 or something, there's always this implicit thing in the media like, oh, that lucky kid, versus obviously when it happens with a male teacher and a girl, it somehow seems worse. So I guess there's a lot of double standards.
Well, yeah, it's also could be like a cougar, you know what I mean? Like, or a has-been cougar, like that guy would be considered a has-been cougar if he was a girl,
right?
I guess.
Right. Anyway, don't harass women whether you know them or not, and know that we're all online now, so there's a good chance someone like this great girl is going to call you out on it.